Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Welcome, everyone, to Texas Songwriters Alliance Audio Impact on Lone Star Community Radio. I'm your host, Alex Lozano, and before we get started with our special music guest, Mark Nesmith of the band Melon Jelly. By the way, they will be playing at House of Blues in the Foundation Room, I do believe, this Friday night, and it's going to be an amazing show. I'm not going to be able to make it. That sucks, but they're a really kick-ass band. And we're going to do an interview with these guys. But first, we got my shows I recommend. So let me go ahead and get to that before we get back to Mark and Melon Jelly. So my friend Paco Perez, I guess he has a new band, but Friday, Highballers at the Neon Possum. Now, I don't know why, but I just sound like that's a place y'all need to play. I hear your band and I hear that together, and I'm like, that just sounds like it's a good thing. Then country singer, I've heard of this guy, and I hear he's really good. I haven't heard him. Trent Cowie's annual birthday jam. I believe that's going to be over at Rowdy's, I do believe. Yep, Rowdy's. And then awesome, great guitar player. He's been around for a long time. He's a metal guitar player. Everybody knows him. Marzy's Metal Massacre with Time Capsule at the Pub's Fountain. And then Ryan Pinnock is a local guy, I think around from the Porter area. He's going to be at Final Gravity Brew Pub in Porter, Texas. It's like, these brew pubs now are like the new live venues because live venues are just down. But hey, wherever a stage is, I mean, that's what I say. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a drum roll. Weird Al Yankovic. Bigger and Weirder tour. Okay? At the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion. His hair. That's right. He's still sporting that fro and looking good. It's got a few gray hairs in it, but yeah, it's all good. Cody West. This show just popped up on my radar, and I went ahead and put it in there. Cody West is going to be over at Sawyer Park Ice House. That's another place y'all need to think about playing. I'll be dropping your name the next time I go over there. Hold on. My phone is going off, and I've just been telling everybody how I'm supposed to turn off my phone. And shame on me, Alex. Practice what you preach. Sorry about that, guys. All right, back on track here. So shows that I recommend, Cody West over there at Sawyer Park. Would like to try to get Melon Jelly in there for sure. Saturday, I get to be a part of this with my new podcast, Let's Rock with Alex Lozano, the great drummer. I can't believe this metal band has been around this long. Yeah, check them out just to check out their Legend of Houston. 35 years, Ralph Menendez and his guys in the band. I love this name, and I love saying it with one of my monster voices, but Cremator. Anyway, Cremator, they've been around for 35 years of playing original metal music in Houston, man. A big shout out to you and your boys. I'm going to be with him this coming Saturday, coming back from Louisiana at him and his all-star band with Burn. If you're, and I know you're a fan of Deep Purple, check out this band called Burn. They nail Deep Purple. Everything about these guys. You close your eyes. Now, obviously, it ain't, Deep Purple, but, it's really, really close. Yeah, that's going to be amazing. I'm going to be doing a deep dive interview with him before he plays with his All-Stars at the Pub Fountains, man. That's a really, really cool venue with a double stage and everything. Denim Night for White Linen, which is a big event. They're having a spinoff over at Dan's, and the only band I really know there, and these guys have been around forever, is Forever Miles. Yeah, those guys have been around for a bit. And then we're going to have a free show at Lucy Blues with Joe Blues and Company. I'm not familiar with him. I know you guys just played there and had a great response. Everybody loved you guys there. Right. I saw sporting my Hamilton. Big shout out to you, Hamilton, bro. But yeah, fantastic venue. The owners are extraordinary the way they treat people. Ryan Guidry is going to be playing the golf stock. It's a big stack showcase in Galveston this Saturday. Can't remember all the artists, but I do know. Big shout out to you, Joe Kane of Mystic Cross fame, one of my favorite artists. That I'll be doing a deep dive with him soon on Let's Rock. Joe Kane, we've been friends for a really long time. And then he's going to be doing. Ryan Guidry is also doing a solo show on the island after that one at a place called Rollin in Galveston, Texas. Okay, Sunday we just have a few more shows here. For your Pink Floyd fans out there, Britt Floyd, okay, Wish You Were Here 50th anniversary tour at Bayou Music Center, which is a great sounding room. If you've ever been there, it's really good. And then Zoso, the ultimate Led Zeppelin tribute band, this Sunday at House of Blues. I think I'm going. I mean, free Zeppelin show. I mean, come on, man. I think I might be going there. So I hope it's free. I'm not sure. But anyway, Jessie Morph. She's a really great singer. Worldwide Hysteria Tour. It's 713 Music Hall. Then Ryan Guidry, again, is playing. The guy's all over the place. Galveston. He's going to be playing at Dan Electro's. I guess he's in the band Engine Driver. I've heard good things about them. So this guy is in a couple of bands. And then Monday, one of my favorite singers and one of the guys most likely to make it writing a hit song and becoming famous out of Houston, I do believe. That is you, my friend, Doug Westcott. He's an alumni of this show, and he's amazing. He's in a couple of movies, and he just congratulations on your daughter. He just became a dad not too long ago for the first time. So congratulations on you. You're going to make an amazing father, Doug. He's the spotlight artist for a thing that the Houston Songwriters Association. Big shout out to you, Mark Winters, the president. He's a good friend of mine, and I always turn him on to really cool bands. And I've already sent him the picture of you and told him how cool you are. So you'll be hearing from the Houston Songwriter Association. And I said, you need to make these guys a spotlight, but you might end up playing one to kind of, work your way up and, then you get your spotlight, but whatever. Mark. Oh, and by the way, tease him a little bit. Ask him some really hard questions because he's a bona fide rocket scientist. I'm not kidding. I always tell him, I'm going, dude, how dangerous I would be if I was smart as you, says Alex. You're plenty dangerous. I guess that's true. I do a lot of damage if I had that kind of brain power. But anyway, man, big shout out to you. Go out and support the scene. That's what they do. Some playing cover bands just so they can pay the bills, and then they play their original music. It doesn't matter. Rock, metal, singer, songwriter, death metal, rap, whatever. Just good vibes. Go out there and support local music. So here we are with the man himself, Mark Nesmith of the band Melon Jelly. We know you got this amazing show coming up here at House of Blues. Who else is on that bill, real quick?
We've got Allie Ray. Allie Ray is a young, incredibly talented singer, rising star. She represented the Houston Blues Society this past year for the youth category in Memphis.
Okay, so you will be sending her my way.
And we're actually going to back her. Her band couldn't be there.
Okay.
So we're going to be her backing band for her opening set.
Oh, my gosh.
Allie's only in 14 or 15, tiny little thing with a giant voice.
Okay. No. We have a country version of that. She's 15. Check out a young girl.
Well, Allie does country and blues.
Oh, really?
She's got I think 3 songs out right now on something like the Texas Music Chart or something. Some good stuff.
Let's get her on here, man, for sure, definitely.
And then Peace in the Chaos, which is fronted by a good friend of mine, Blake Sticker.
I think I've heard of that band.
They're incredible.
Full band, 3-4 piece, power trio.
3-piece, a very reminiscent of aspects of like King's X or something. I think it's the closest band that I can think of that would be comparable. And they opened for King's X.
You know what I got to tell you? That's going to be my new jam. Everybody that I know is talent. I'm going to turn y'all into a scout for me. Everybody. I'm going to deputize all of you. No, because it really does. And if I'm going to do a 3-day festival here in downtown Conroe or something like this for benefit for Lone Star Community Radio, I need some good talent, some guys that'll hustle,
Network's the
put it
name of the
together.
game, man. But
It is.
Peace in the Chaos they've got a bunch of stuff out,
Like
CDs, and you can find them on Spotify.
You know, one of the things I always tell the bands to give them the greatest advice, and I tell them it's one of the reasons where I have beat down competitors for jobs. 2 words, and always tell them you ain't got to yell it like we're breaking out of a huddle or whatever, but if you can just say these 2 simple words, they can push you over a whole lot of things. And it's consistent persistency. Okay. That's it. If you do it, I make fun and I do it all the time, but I'm not even kidding you. People do cut me checks to shut up. So it's like, see, this guy's ready to open up a cash out. Let's get on with this interview, man. No, we're going to do 7 songs.
Bitten and I already had a discussion about how much you could talk.
Oh yeah, I know. No wonder he don't return my calls anymore. He just, Alex, text me. He knows I got a black belt in talking, and I don't mind. But hey, it's always saying good things about your son and those boys. I love them straight up.
They're fantastic.
You know, I mean, you
look forward to getting more of theirs recorded.
Well, they're going to hear this. They're going to hear how much I care about them, and and I do, guys. You guys are really talented, very humble. In a business where there's not a lot of self-humility, they have a lot for being so young.
Hey, you may not realize this little connection either, but Benton, both my solo CD and the Melon Jelly CD, he did the mixing, mastering. My solo CD, he did the recording, everything. So he's
like Leonisa.
He's
got
many
skills
and everything too.
Right.
He's got it going on.
Well, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, brother. So there's nothing wrong with it. No, but you did really well in that band, and all their parents I met were super duper cool.
Oh, yeah, they've got some support.
Yeah, they really do. So yeah, go check out Closure. They're going to be coming back on the scene. Maybe their first show can be a benefit for somebody. I don't know. We'll just see, but just putting that out there. Tell us a little bit about this first song that you're going to play for us, my friend.
Oh, I guess we'll start off with a tune I call "Blues When I Wake Up." It was actually on my solo CD, but we do it every once in a while for Melon Jelly.
Okay.
It was written and kind of finalized when I was in Tuscaloosa and recording my solo CD with Benton.
Little Florida action, huh?
Kind of missing my woman, She was back here in Texas. I was doing a quick 3.5.
That'll inspire you,
So it's kind of a Texas blues shuffle kind of thing.
Tribute to your girl.
And, tribute to my girl, you know it. So, all right. I got blues when I wake up in the morning. I got blues when I lay down at night. Blues when the sun is shining. I got blues when I turn out the lights. I need me a good-hearted woman just to love and treat me right. When I get back home in Texas, I'm gonna fall down on my knees. I thank the Lord above for mercy. I swear I ain't never gonna leave. I got me a good gal down there, sweetest woman you ever seen. It's been a month of Sunday to see my baby smile. Been so long since she kissed me. Lord, it's been such a long, long while. Won't be no more sunshine. No, it's just blowing sleet and rain. Won't be no more clear skies till I can hold my baby again. 'Cause I got blues when I wake up in the morning. I got blues when I lay down at night. Blues when the sun is shining. Well, I got blues when I turn out the lights. I need me a good-hearted woman just to love and treat me right. Dark clouds up above my head, spinning round like a hurricane. Thunder and lightning all through the night. It's enough to drive a poor man insane. But I would walk 500 miles just to hold my baby again. 'Cause I got blues when I wake up in the morning. I got blues when I lay down at night. Blues when the sun is shining. And I got blues when I turn out the lights. I need my good-hearted woman just to love and treat me right. I need me a good-hearted woman to love and treat me right. Come on, baby. I need my good-hearted woman just to love and treat me right. There you go. There's a little unplugged version.
Can all the fathers of the band Closure sing the blues like that?
I don't know. Some of them are musicians.
Oh shit!
But I don't know about singing.
Dads of Closure.
That could be the opening act.
Yeah, right. It could happen. We're from Texas. What a great straight up blues song. Wow, you got control of that acoustic guitar. Definitely ain't your first rodeo. So
yeah. Most of my writing happens on an acoustic. Even the rock stuff tends to wind up on an acoustic.
I'm the same way, but exclusively now it's just me on a 12-string and drop C tuning, and I'm doing this weird stuff. But yeah, I love it. It sounds beautiful. Awesome. Cool. Moving right along. How about a song number 2?
All right. When I first wrote this song, it really had absolutely nothing to do with me. About 3 months later, it was pretty much the story of my life. I wrote this when I was still living in Dallas. This is the first thing that we actually recorded as Melon Jelly as a band. It's all about the phone calls that you don't really want to get.
Yeah, right.
So. The telephone is ringing. I don't want to pick up the line. There's a voice on the other side. Well, it makes me want to die. It's been almost 3 weeks since you packed your things to leave. Said you were going back home, see your family. And now you call just to hear my voice. Why don't you want to see my face? Well, holding hands on the telephone, oh baby, it just ain't the same. So why don't you just hang up the phone? Leave well enough alone. I'm not fine, I pass my time with a worried mind. I'm thinking about who you're with, who's keeping you warm at night. Wondering what it was that I did so wrong, made you walk right out of my life. Well, you called 2 times yesterday, always with the same thing to say. You miss me so bad, you just had to give me a call. But you're not ready to come home yet, still need just a little more time. Well, baby, if I can't have all of you, I can't have you at all. So why don't you just hang up the phone? Leave well enough alone. I'm not fine, I pass my time with a worried mind. I'm thinking about who you're with, who's keeping you warm at night. Wonder what it was that I did so wrong, made you walk right out of my life. Oh, baby, please just hang up the phone. Leave well enough alone. I'm not fine to pass my time with a worried mind. I'm thinking about who you're with and who's keeping you warm at night. Wonder what it was that I did so wrong that made you walk right out of my life.
Another banger of a bluesy song, rock song. Definitely wasn't just a straight up blues song. But cool little story.
We flirt with all types of blues, you know.
You
blues,
flirt with
rock,
disaster.
funk, blues, little
awesome.
Americana, a little bit of everything.
Oh, I hear a little Joe Ely.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
you know it.
Okay, all right, yeah, that is cool. What about song number 3? Moving right along.
I guess we'll go with this. This is the second song that we put out as a band.
Okay.
When I first moved back to my hometown of Beaumont, after living in Dallas for about 15 years, it was in the midst of an ugly divorce. Some of you guys out there might know what I speak of. And one of the things I did once I started to get my bearings back in Beaumont, my hometown, was to try to find anybody that I used to know back in the day. You know,
Right.
a lot of people were gone, but
Sure,
there were still some around. And
Homies.
I went by to see this incredibly beautiful woman that I used to know just as friends back in the day, and went by to say hi at a bar that she was managing called the Pace Setter.
Sure.
That we jokingly called the Pacemaker. And I was immediately struck. She's had a head full of curly red hair and just gorgeous, and we just kind of struck it off and started dating. But she was coming out of a long relationship, and I was too, so we weren't going to do anything serious.
Y'all were tiptoeing.
Yeah, we were saying that we were just going to be friends with the occasional benefits. But I
that
couldn't
went
get
right
this
out the
woman of my
window.
head.
Yeah.
And I'm blessed that she couldn't get me out of her head either, because now I get to call her my
mutual.
wife and
Yeah.
wake up with her every day.
That's awesome.
So this song is all about that. I wrote this when I was trying to put this idea of a relationship out of my head.
All right. Popped right back in.
Oh, I've got to find a way to get you out of my head. I know it's wrong, but all night long I dream of you lying in my bed and the soft touch of your skin beneath my fingertips. A lingering taste of a long, slow kiss on your sweet whiskey lips. Oh, I've got to find a way to get you out of my head. I tried to drink you off my mind with whiskey and wine, but I just can't forget the way you smile. I get lost down in your eyes. I find myself drifting away through starry moonlit skies. Head is turning, I'm yearning, I'm burning for you. Got me feeling like there's nothing in this whole wide world that I wouldn't do to hold you in my arms. I promise I won't do you no harm. My heart's aflame, I'm on fire for you. Oh, I've got to find a way to get you out of my head. I hear your voice whisper in my ear. I'm tongue-tied and breathless when you're near. I wanna get to know you from the inside out. I need your touch, now I need your love. I can't live without. My head is turning, I'm yearning, and I'm burning for you. Got me feeling like there's nothing in this whole wide world that I wouldn't do. Just to hold you in my arms, I promise I won't do you no harm. My heart's aflame, I'm on fire for you. Heart's aflame, I'm on fire for you. My heart's aflame, and I'm on fire. I'm on fire for you. I always have to dedicate that one to Elizabeth.
Ooh, man. Sound like you're in lovey-dovey mode, just like me with my military grade girl.
I'm still a newlywed as far as I'm concerned. So
How long y'all been together?
well, we started dating in late 2012, got married in 2018. So
That's amazing.
So,
you know,
yeah.
you know, we're actually, me and Kim, we have I think I told you about our unique love story. We went out. I'm 60 now, and we went out the first time when she was 15, and we're actually storyboarding. The greatest thing about this telling our love story is the fact that when I do it, because to make it successful, you have to have like 2 C's or we'll talk more about that later. This is all about you. No, the only reason I'm saying and looking at it like this, because I definitely want to put one of your songs in there if I do this, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm going to have 20 episodes. It's going to be successful.
Yeah.
Netflix, you know, it's a unique story. I can't wait. It's
Sweet.
so funny. This song number 4 or 3? I think this is number 4.
Yeah, number 4.
Okay, just making sure, just trying to keep count. Such a jabberjaws.
Don't ask me to do no math today. I'm too tired.
Oh, not me. I'm doing like the 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I'm too tired to do math this
Yeah,
week.
I can work a calculator and count money. That's it. Don't ask me to do trig or geometry or.
This song came about after we were in the Houston Blues Challenge and when we were in the finals last year, and we had the honor of winning it and going to Memphis afterwards.
Was that at the Big Easy?
Yeah, the challenge, the Houston part was at the Big Easy, and when we were in Memphis, we played at Coyote Ugly, actually.
Oh,
so
what a cool,
kind of a neat deal,
right?
But I always introduce this song as a little joke because it came about from the Blues Challenge, and I would say, you know, every great relationship, I always talk about my wife a lot, and every good relationship still has its ups and downs. And,
sure. And
around that Blues Challenge, I say we hit kind of our rough patch because I woke up to go to the finals to go play, and my wife was gone. She'd split town, and she and my mother-in-law were gone, you know, nowhere to be found. And about 5 days later, they came back from their cruise to Cozumel, and everything was all right again. But I tell her that week was a rough week.
She didn't tell you?
No, I do.
I'm about to say, you go do your Blues Challenge, and we're going to go to the.
She rolls her eyes about it. We'd scheduled the cruise for her and her mom months and months before that.
Right. Okay,
but I say that it was a rough week because it was just me and the dog. So somewhere around the 3rd day, I wrote this song here.
Had to make your own food.
So it's called 3 Days, as ironically enough. It's just been 3 days since you've been gone. Yes, darling, I realize don't sound like it's very long, but every day you're away is eternity. Baby, come back home to me. The second day, first day you were gone, I didn't sleep a wink. I had nothing to eat, baby. I had way too much to drink. 'Cause every day you're away is eternity. Baby, come back home to me. And they say absence makes a heart grow fonder, but my heart will stop beating, baby, if you say gone any longer. The second day you was gone, well, I stayed in bed till 2. Chasing round and round in my head, I was just thinking about me and you. 'Cause every day you're away is eternity. Baby, please come back home to me. They say absence makes a heart grow fonder. My heart will stop beating, baby, if you stay gone much longer. It's just been 3 days since you've been gone. And yes, darling, I know. That don't sound like it's very long, but every day you're away is eternity. Baby, please come back home to me. Baby, please come back home. 'Cause 3 days is 4 days too long. Elizabeth rolls her eyes when I tell that little story about the cruise.
And short and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh, on the
Very,
CD,
very nice.
you know, there's some solos and stuff. I just leave that stuff out if I do it acoustic.
Right,
So.
yeah. That's good. I love it. Good stuff, man. Yeah, you definitely got a good blues voice, and I'm sure you can sing rock and other styles too.
Oh, I'll sing whatever. I've never claimed to be a singer in my life. I started singing because I was the one person in every band I've been in that wasn't embarrassed to get up and make a fool of myself in front of other people.
Yeah, and I found out just to test myself, because I was always classified as a low baritone, you know, and I'm like, okay, and there's no way. No, there would be no way I could ever hit any high notes unless somebody stepped on my grapes. I mean, it's like, no, it's got to be. But I sing in tune, and as I've gotten older, I feel like I've gotten more bluesy or more to singing. You know, because everybody has their own style. To me, your voice is just like a thumbprint. There ain't nobody sings exactly like you.
Well, they're probably grateful they don't sing exactly.
Yeah, well, and I feel the same way here. Man. We don't, we're trying to make fans, not lose them. But
this show at the House of Blues, man, the people that are singing, Allie's got a fantastic voice. Blake Stigger with Peace and God, I absolutely love his voice. And so I'm always like, God, we're going on lesson. I got to follow all these real singers.
Right. Now, well, you hold your own. You know, you sing in tune. You got a good story to tell. It's easy on the ears.
Oh,
and that's important. You know, good is good. You know, I mean, that's the way I've always believed it. You know,
I always my focus is always on songs, whether I'm playing leads or whatever. Yeah. I don't really have the lead guitar ego that often goes along with lead guitars. You know, I can play leads and all, but I'm happy. I'm just as happy to have a song without it. I'm focused entirely on what I consider to be good songs.
Right, and I think that's the most of it. Lead is the fancy. Lead is the cherry on top of your banana split. You know what I'm saying?
We'll jam out and do all kinds of that stuff, but I don't have to. Yeah. You know, I often have to kind of get egged into playing a longer solo or something.
Right. That's what I like about
song first.
Right. With this finger styling that I do, I mean, I'm just now starting to develop where I can go and sing, and people aren't like ready to throw holy water on me. Scare the hell out of them. What the hell are you doing with that 12 string? They got laws against that. Song number 5, I believe.
Oh, let's see.
I think it's 5.
This is a little bit of a more of a rock number. This is one actually that we're working on recording right now for the second CD.
A little bit of a toe tapper.
Kind of a retro rock kind of thing, I guess.
All right.
I finished writing this actually, I guess, 2 years ago. Stephen and his wife Haley and me and Elizabeth took a little 3 or 4 day trip to Memphis over spring break.
Sure.
And
good times.
We stayed at that pyramid, the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid. I thought they were nuts when they were booking rooms here, but man, it's fantastic, it's gorgeous.
Right.
And we had like a little freak cold snap. This was in March, spring break, and so we're sitting outside on their big patio with a fire pit, and I'm working out the rest of this song. And Steven's playing. He's got sticks, but he's playing on like a wood stump stool.
Yeah, he's
and
all acoustic.
Yeah, we made a video of us doing this so I wouldn't forget it before we got back to Texas.
Right.
The song's called "Call Me," and it's all about being that person that they can reach out to, good times, bad times, whatever. Whatever it is you need.
They're a phone call away.
Yeah, whatever it is you need, just pick up the phone. It's "Call Me." there's something you need, baby, you can call me. I'd walk the ends of the earth, no, it's not that far. If you ever need love, just come on over. I can come to you, baby, wherever you are. This world can be hard. We all need somebody to hold on to. Pick you up when you need. I'll be there when you need. Whenever you need. Baby, just call me. If there's something you want, baby, you can call me. I'd do anything at all to get you what you need. If you're feeling alone, just come on over. I'd wrap you up in my arms, girl, you got to believe. This world ain't always easy, it can knock you right down off of your feet. I'll be there when you fall, I'll be ever you need. Baby, just call me. Baby, just call me. If you ever feel lost, baby, you can call me. I'll find my way to you, I'll bring you back home. If you're ever in trouble, well, it's my trouble too. We can work it all out, baby, just pick up that phone. This world, it can be hard. We all need somebody to hold on to. I'll be there when you need, whenever you need. Baby, just call me. All you have to do is call.
Killer,
kind of
man.
the abrupt ending there.
Right, you have really good, like air brakes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's one we're almost done with that one. That'll go on the second CD, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man, can't wait to talk about all that coming up on the interview. We got two more songs. Tell us about song number 6.
Well, since we're somewhat of a blues band, I am with a couple of more blues kind of things.
Okay.
This first one, I wrote many years ago, about 20, I guess a little more than 20 years ago. I had a real freak accident at a school that I was teaching at in Dallas. I had to go sub in the gym that day. The sub couldn't handle as many kids were in the gym, so they put the sub in my room, and I took over the gym. And we were running races and having a good time, and somebody had spilled something on the floor, and I went flying into a brick wall.
Gravity check.
Wall, and had a Colles fracture on my left arm.
Like,
so I shattered my left wrist. I had to get taken to Baylor Hospital.
And you're thinking about, when am I going to play the guitar next?
Well, they told me they reset my hand because it was
Jesus
dislocated.
Christ.
And then the next morning I had about a 5-hour surgery. Wound up with titanium plates and screws and all, holding it all together. And my regular doctor, the surgeon, and the physical therapist all told me that I'd never play an instrument again in my life. That what they were hoping for was that I'd be able to turn a doorknob. That was their entire goal, was that I could turn a doorknob.
Well, little did they know about your faith.
You know it. I mean, it's you can do anything you're willing to work hard enough to do. And I tortured myself for about 8 or 9 months of physical therapy,
because that's a little bitty bone. That ain't no.
Oh yeah, they had to do all kinds. It's totally shattered. They had to do all kinds of clean outs of fragments and stuff. And but so when I got out of the hospital, I had this music room in my house with all the instruments and recording and stuff. And that first night, I literally I couldn't sleep. I just sat up in that room just staring at everything. I was up for that whole next day, and I had to get one of my buddies to come and just kind of take that stuff out, so I could not go crazy, you know.
Yeah, and we're looking at it, what you can't do.
And but in the meantime, I wrote a couple of songs before I could play, and this is one. This is about having. You know, I was raised Catholic, so I have a lot of songs that are kind of about doubts and faith and
Amen.
stuff like that. You know, that good old Catholic guilt that's ingrained from from birth. And this is kind of one of them about just kind of letting go. That
and I didn't like.
You know, that's the stuff. Sometimes there's things that are too big, and you just gotta let it go and hope that there's something else out there that's gonna handle.
I didn't like Sunday school. I'm gonna tell you straight up.
Well, there's good and bad about everything. You know, I always say that religion. People have problems with a lot of religions, but the problem part of religion is the people. It's not about the faith or whatever.
No.
God didn't do any of that stuff. You know, all that stuff is
that's all up to you, man.
And
yeah.
people get in the way of stuff.
He gives you one thing. He gives everybody the same free will.
Free will.
That's it. That's it.
So this song is called "Stone on My Soul." It's actually one that we performed at the Houston Blues Challenge when we were competing to get to go to Memphis. I don't remember if we did it in Memphis too or not, but kind of a slow bluesy thing here. I got a stone on my soul. The weight that I bear is taking its toll. For all these years, I feel so very old. There's nothing to do, nothing I can do. I'll leave it all up to you, Lord. Can't break free of the chains that bind me. I can't shake loose, leave the shackles behind me. Been dark so long, daylight might blind me. And there's nothing to do, nothing I can do. I'll leave it all up to you. They say a prayer, prayer's the key to heaven. And faith won't unlock the door. Need a beacon, I need your light to guide me. I can't bear the weight, this stone on my soul no more. My soul's been tattered, my skin's worn thin. I don't recognize the man that I'd been. Well, I'll pay the price for my wages of sin. And there's nothing to do, nothing I can do. I'll leave it all up to you. Leave it all up to you. Leave it up to you, Lord.
I can see you pulling that one out of your arsenal because it's very straight blues.
Yeah, it's one of the
cool riffs.
We have several that are pretty much straight up blues and several that are nowhere close. And,
right.
Or somewhere in between, you know.
Hey, wait,
that's how we like it.
I heard some funk in there. Well, we do funk too.
Oh yeah,
we can funk.
We love a lot of funk.
Yeah,
stuff,
get the funk out of here, man. No, that sounded really, really good. Very had a lot of traditional blues.
Yeah.
I love the cool shift, the little lick. you know, and I bet you that sounds good electric.
It's one that's stuck with me a long time. That's actually one that I first recorded on the solo CD that Benton handled the recording stuff on, and played it through. I went to Tuscaloosa thinking, man, I'm just making a quick solo CD, and we're just going to do a straight up acoustic blues thing.
Right.
And I took a couple of acoustics, a resonator, and my upright bass, and got to Benton's studio set up there in Tuscaloosa. And we had about 3.5 days or so to do this, and we were just there around the clock.
So serious father-son time.
And I wound up with Benton had just, man, fantastic ideas for stuff that really kind of elevated beyond just being a acoustic blues.
Push you a little further.
So that song wound up with me playing drums on it. It's got a electric bass and electric lead on it.
A little bit of
acoustic
everything.
guitar rhythm, but it comes across as a full band kind of thing.
Sure.
So. That CD, we had all kinds of fun experimenting in the studio, and the studio was carpeted, and there's stuff that I wanted to have, like some of the acoustic blues deals. I wanted to have like
kind of experimenting, you know, like evil musical scientists, you know, man, try this and like that.
Well, when you're not paying the studio time, and you don't have an A&R guy breathing on your back,
looking at your watch, going.
We just worked it all out, so it was pretty cool. You know, we're in there with like I had shoes on my hands at one point because the studio's carpeted, and we wanted that John Lee Hooker toe tap, and couldn't get it on the carpet.
Grab that piece of plywood.
So we got a piece of plywood in the corner on a shelf, and I'm there with shoes on my hands, tapping along, to get it. So you never know. You listen to it, it sounds like I'm just there tapping my feet.
Right. Toe tapping.
So that was a good fun time there, man.
That's awesome, guys.
Let's see. What should we do?
We got
next?
one more song left.
More.
I like to call it Lucky's number 7, and then we're gonna take a short break, and then we're gonna get back. Man, tell us a little bit about Lucky number 7 here.
You know, I guess I'll do. This song's called "Not Your Fault." When I first started kind of diving into electric guitar, it was old blues guys that really got me going. Well, I heard Stevie Ray on the radio, you know, coming out in the middle of the pop stuff in the late 80s.
And you're like, I can't, that's great.
And that was it, you know, and once I started getting into Stevie, I started diving into the people that influenced him. And one of the ones that really hit me was Lightning Hopkins, Houston's own legend of the blues. So at some point, I wrote this song. This is another one that we did at the Houston Blues Challenge.
Right.
It's kind of my homage to Lightning Hopkins. It was like all the lightning licks that I could cop and throw into my own song.
Well, before I forget, I got to tell you, I got a little blues thing. So I'm there. I smell some marijuana outside of Instant Karma, and what's going on? And there's this cool African American cat. I saw a big old puff of smoke, man. I mean, a big old puff of smoke, and I couldn't believe it because I heard about this guy, and I went. And I recognized him, you know, because I've been Houston Press, music news, you know, been in the scene for a while. And I went, "Excuse me, sir, are you Joe Guitar Hughes?" "Yeah, I am, man. What's up, man? How you doing?" I'm like Blue Rock, Houston Blues Loyalty. Yeah. And then a few weeks later, I went to, you remember they had a kind of a cool little blues jam there on Wednesday with another local legend called Little Joe Washington.
Yeah.
And just really great stuff. So anyway, I had to put my little blues in there. These guys, you know, and I knew you knew these guys. I saw Joe Guitar Hughes. I was like, oh my God, man.
Big Easy still has weekly blues jam.
Awesome cats,
Wednesdays
man.
and Thursdays.
I mean, everybody up
Tavern's
there.
got a great jam. There's a bunch on around Houston.
Good stuff.
Great place to meet other musicians and
like-minded.
I mean, me and Steven and Jason really probably first started meeting up at some of the blues jam. We host a blues jam in Beaumont. Second Thursday of the month over at Crazy Cajun.
Okay.
And so you know that's
get a little practice.
And you meet other people and you network, and you never know. Sometimes it's magic, you know. Sometimes it's trash. But
Lightning in the bottles,
magic,
no, you take the good, you move away from the side, and keep going forward.
Yeah. So this is my homage to Lightning Hopkins. There, it's called "It's Not Your Fault." Trouble hangs on like an old ball and chain. No matter how we try, Lord, it ends up just the same. But it's not your fault, baby. I know I am the one to blame. come to the end of the road now. Nothing left for us to do. I never meant you no harm. I swear my intentions were true. But it's not your fault, baby. I did not do the things a man should do. Here's my apology. I got a one-way ticket now. Bag's already packed. I'm headed way down south. I don't ever plan on coming back. But it's not your fault, baby. We played a good hand, but them cards were stacked.
The late, great Latlin Hopkins.
He was won't ever be another one like him, boy.
Yeah, that name says it right there. Boom!
For the longest, he was supposed to have been the most recorded blues artist in American history. That he had more stuff out. You know,
Yeah.
A lot of them are variations of a song that he already had.
Sure. Right. And of course, everybody wanted to play with him.
Yeah.
You know, because he's such a legend. Wow, that's awesome. What an amazing little superset, Mark.
Thank you.
I would have, well, of course, I would have never guessed because I was just always with closure in mind. I didn't know he had a cool ass dad who could sing the blues and produce and do all this stuff.
I just sing what I live, man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And that's what all the blues is about, is just telling the truth.
You know, and I mean that's the one thing that ties. You listen to our stuff, and some of it's straight in the blues box, and some of it's, you know, in the funk blues stuff. We're big fans of like Meters and all.
Right.
Some of it's kind of rocked up, but the thing that ties it together is that every single song that we record together is just something about our lives.
And the biggest
man.
thing
It's
I think
daily
about your
life.
band is that y'all are far from being one dimensional.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And I think that's really, really, really powerful. Hey guys, we're about to take a short break, and then we're going to be back with the lead singer of Melon Jelly. They're going to be this Friday night. What time are y'all guys going on at House of Blues?
The doors open at 6. Allie Ray will start at 8. Peace in the Cow somewhere around 9, and then we'll be somewhere around 10. A whole night of music.
Serious, guys. Do yourself a favor. This is just the acoustic. This is like the Bud Light version of what you're going to see this coming Friday night. So definitely go check them out. Lots of talent. It's going to be awesome. We'll be right back.
Car enthusiasts of Conroe, FM 104.5 and 106.1 Lone Star Community Radio invites you to shift into gear every Monday from 1 to 2 with Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy for news on all things automotive in the greater Houston-Conroe area. Can't make a live show? We've got you covered. You can find all of our uncut content, including full episodes on Spotify, iTunes, Play Store, YouTube, Facebook, and irlonestar.com. Again, that's Mondays 1 to 2, Cruising Car Club Talk with Robert and Randy. See you there.
Welcome back, everyone, to Texas Songwriters Alliance Audio Impact on Lone Star Community Radio. I am your host, Alex Lozano, and we are back with Mark Nesmith of the band Melon Jelly that will be playing this Friday night at the Foundation Room in beautiful downtown Houston. And there might be a Dick Sisler might actually show up and check out the show. No promises, but he's going to be right down the road playing the Pinball Wizard. I can't wait to play you in pinball and take your lunch money. It's going to be amazing, or at least I think I can. But yeah, I'm a pretty good pinball player. Man, we have a little bit of history I have with this very talented blues singing young man. He has a son named Benton, who is an amazing guitar player, sound engineer, overall great musician, and good son, well mannered. I could go on and on, but he's just a really, really great young man in a progressive rock band out of Southeast Texas called Closure with a K. Go check them out, follow them. They're going to be coming back on the scene, he was telling me. And that's the connection. So the COVID, the mandate was lifted. I put on a festival with about 45 bands, 3 stages, and they were nice enough to play. They sold more tickets than anybody. They came back for even more tickets. That's what I remember. That I was just like, what band deserves to play twice and hang out? And Closure. And they're like, yeah, we can play. Let's go. I don't know if our parents will stay the boat the whole night, but we're here. Yeah. No, they don't. That'd be cool if they could stay and sleep, have a big old family sleepover. But I made so many memories. Crossed up with you and your son, and they're absolutely the hardest working band of all the bands. Oh, yeah. And
they were raised right.
They were raised right. That's right. That's right, man. God-fearing boys.
That's like what's Woody Allen's famous quote, most of life is just 90% of it's just showing up.
That's just showing up. That's all you got to do. Just put the work in.
That's something that often seems to be lacking.
Right.
Days,
yeah, so no doubt.
Just show up and work.
Tell us about this. Give us a little lowdown about this awesome band and the members that are in it that make up Melon Jelly.
Melon Jelly. We're
that make up the jelly.
Often we waver between a 3 and a 4 piece most of the time, but we have some other buddies that'll come in when they can sit in. So the core of it is myself on guitar and vocals, Steve Andrade. I like to call him Big Tiny because it makes me look little. On drums,
right.
And Jason McCullum, who I've nicknamed Funky Fingers.
Okay,
slapping bass player,
keeping it fat and thick.
Lately, Steven's wife Haley has been singing with us a lot. She's incredible on harmony vocals and does some great lead vocals.
Adds an extra punch.
Yeah, and when we're lucky, we get some buddies like Andrew Rhodes, who plays trombone, sits in with us, and
sure.
And so.
But
the core, so a lot of shows is just the 3 of us.
Right.
Haley will be with us there at the House of Blues, so we'll have our harmonies in full effect.
Yeah.
And it was a love of blues and a love of old school funk stuff like the Meters out of New Orleans.
Sure.
That really gelled for us.
Wasn't there a Houston blues type band that were super fun called the Pink Dots or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah, something. Was it
the
Pink
Polka Dots or something dots? But they were like legendary, like
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Pink polka dots. Or
when we first started Melon Jelly, it was literally just me and Steven. We were doing a guitar drum duo,
hitting open mics.
And we were playing gigs that way.
Right.
We were playing around the area that way. And he knew Jason before I did because they had played together with Jack Edery in a band called Ultra Sway.
Okay. And he's like, I know somebody.
And we jammed one time, and it was just, I love it first jam. And
that's right. It happens. Lightning in a bottle, kind of.
The real magic for us is that we don't tend to have like drama amongst us, which is the first. It's almost unheard of in a band situation.
No, basically, I would say I liken it to you guys being like Shaolin monks.
Well, it's kind of.
I can put up with your bullshit if you can put up with mine. Let's just keep jamming. We call it like
Melon Jelly family, and we feel like family. We just get along.
Mellow. Hey, I got a new one. Mellow Melon. Mellow. Take a bite of this. Listen to this music. It will drop your. FDA wouldn't approve it, but they say listen to Melon Jelly will bring down your blood pressure.
We got a good friend that plays with us every once in a while, lefty guitarist Eric Ellington, and he jokingly nicknames us Melon Belly, so that's probably more fitting.
No, right. No, and you know what? Sometimes I get a little confused because it's definitely very strange. So years ago. A guy named Bill Manspeaker, he was in a band called Green Jello. Yeah. He wrote one hit song called Little Pig, Little Let Me In. Well, a lot of people don't know that he's like best friends with a guy named Maynard, who's the lead singer of a band called Tool.
Yeah,
they're like best. Oh yeah, they're best. Oh, you can always get new information. I get all kinds of wonderful and sometimes useful information. So they got sued by Jello. right? They
Yeah,
got
and had
sued
to
right
change
over. They
it.
had to change it
Yeah,
to
I remember
green.
them having
They
to
had to
change
change
it.
it to green jelly.
Yeah.
So I had a homegrown festival earlier years ago, right before COVID, and I had another 40, 50 bands. So he said, Last Concert Cafe, East Down Warehouse, and House of Creeps. And the guy has a Guinness Book of World Record. Check this out. I couldn't believe it that I got him for $1,000. The guy from Little Pig, Little Pig. A friend of mine hooked me up. Well, the reason why he does that, he has check this out, guys. He has the Guinness Book of World Record for more musicians that can play his music like in 40 countries around the world. He'll get on a jet, 1,000, 2,000, whatever he does,
Yeah,
right?
just whoever's there.
And everybody there. And a big shout out to you, Al Williams, longtime House of Blues big room lighting guru guy, and he's also a killer guitar player. He's been one of his touring guitar players for long. But if Al's
not
not
in the Beaumont area that played with them some.
yeah.
Casey Shea.
Right, and you know
played with them some.
these guys, that's crazy. I mean, he's got like 1,500 cats that can play all of his music, and he flies around, and he's a nutcase. He came, so he's about to headline. He
That
goes
sure
on.
makes traveling easier.
Before listen to this, Bill. This is for you, but I'll never forget it. But because as soon as I met him, he wanted to get half of the money up front because that's the way it is. He didn't even know me. I mean, I was just meeting him, right? He sat in my lap, and I just stood there, and I went, "Hey, you're Alex Lozano," and I'm like, I'm scared. This is a rock dude. He's got glasses and anyway, but yeah, green jelly, mellow jelly, all kinds of jelly. I like it. All the good. It's all been good jelly so far.
It's all in good taste.
I have a few regular loaded questions. Let me go ahead and get those and tell me what you think. So were you introduced into a music family? Or was it mom, dad, your uncle Steve, Uncle Bob?
There was music all in our house always.
What did the parents listen to?
You know, they didn't listen to a whole lot of music.
Right.
Dad
too busy working.
They're always working. You
Right.
know, my dad was a school teacher, and he worked all kinds of extra jobs to support us. I
Right.
was the youngest of 5. My grandmother lived with us.
Oh, the baby of the family, huh?
My niece lived with us for a while, so there wasn't a lot of money.
Right, right.
He worked all those jobs. The one singer I can remember him always talking about liking was George
Elvis.
Strait.
Oh, George Strait.
George Strait
okay.
was the only one I ever heard him really talk about.
Yeah. The king of country.
But there was always a piano in the house. My sisters did piano.
Might even have some gospel in there. Might have some church music in there.
Yeah, my sister Marcy was probably the most adept at it. She kind of kept piano the most and sang, and so she sang at like church choir.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody, at some point, Heather and Anna, I think, had tried clarinet and tried violin, which was excruciating. Sorry, Anna and Heather, but it's the truth. You've heard me say it before.
Yeah, not romantic looking.
That was a dark period in the family. I think the piano originally came from my grandmother's house, and we just got it. And so and for me, the big start really was my brother. My brother Vincent is 9 years older than me, and we had to share a room.
Sure.
And he was playing drums in high school band, and had pieced together a little garage sale drum kit. You know, like a mixed kit, drum from here, drum from there.
Yeah.
And that was set up in there. So my first real playing stuff was learning to play on drums with him, and I played drums all through school and college.
You're all about that backbeat.
And, I play a little bit of everything now. I play drums, bass, guitar, some mandolin, piano, you name it.
He has rhythm, y'all.
Whatever I can make a noise out of.
Right. That's awesome.
That was my start. We always knew, like the famous music history of our family we're somehow distantly related. I think he's a 4th or 5th cousin to Mike Nesmith, who was a guitarist for the Monkees.
The Monkees,
so
right?
there was always a Monkey song.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it, man. The Monkey Man, that's right.
He wasn't ever close enough to share money or
nothing like that, or drop a postcard.
That was the family lore.
No, that's good. I like that. Now I remember the Monkees. I watched it. So, who, in no particular order, who were your absolute favorite singer-songwriters?
Oh man, I know
this is a 1 hour show. We're running late. We're running.
In terms of actual singer-songwriters, I'm a huge Dave Matthews and Jack Johnson fan.
Okay.
Wow. Big Amos Lee fan. We do a couple.
I'm not even familiar with that.
Amos Lee is one of the best songwriters you're hearing.
Oh my
fantastic voice.
Jesus, man, all these
everything from country Americana to more folky stuff.
Right.
was discovered, I guess, discovered by Nora Jones, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
He
I know who
sent
she
a
is.
demo tape to Blue Note, and Nora happened to hear it when they were listening.
Boom!
to
It was
people
on. This
open up
is
for
gonna
her.
open up for you. That's
Yeah,
it. That's what it takes.
And he was a former teacher, so I
Right.
kind of latched onto that. Of course, I was big into all the I was a huge Zeppelin fan and
Bad Company, Roger. Well, then if you like
blues guys, I'm a giant Robert Johnson
Paul,
fan.
Paul Rogers, I mean,
Yeah,
even though it's
yeah,
Rogers, I mean
great
that guy's
voice. You know,
amazing.
I'm not as big on their songs. But
Yeah.
great voice, and
Yeah.
sound. But
They had a couple of
and
really,
they had
really good
a
hits.
few songs that I just love.
Did you know? So Zeppelin started Swan Song. They started a
Yeah.
record label. That was the first
That
band
was the
they
first
sang.
band signed to Swan Song.
Yeah, it was Bad Company.
My
Well,
brother sharing a room with being the youngest and sharing a room with my brother that was the big benefit.
Oh
Was
yeah,
he had this vinyl collection, so I'm huge into Rush because I was drummer at the time.
that's crazy.
Black Sabbath, all
I love it because
yeah,
my brother is
Boston LPs,
my brother
you
is
name it.
6 years older. My sister's 5. Right, I'm sitting there at home going, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, brain
Yeah,
salad surgery,
Yeah.
Rush, and you name it, man. Bob Dylan.
I think
and
the
just,
first album I bought for myself was probably Motley Crue's "Shout at the Devil." I was a big metal fan all through high school and college.
horns up,
You know,
man.
I'd play in the symphonic ensemble at college at Lamar, and I'd play in
Catholic
jazz
boy, your
ensembles.
horns are showing.
And then I'd play in a band called Nightbreed, which came from Harem Scarum, which was kind of a thrash metal band,
Okay.
and just
Yeah.
everything. I'm just into it all.
Yeah.
Uh,
No stone unturned. I
Oh,
mean,
you know
you're
it.
all
Oh,
over
yeah.
the place.
and songwriting is
Right.
so all my writing just has a little bits and pieces of all that stuff in it.
So, since we're getting close to the end of the show, we're so awesome to have you out here. You sounded so good.
Thank you.
Tell us your favorite instrument, the gear that you're playing through right now, just in a nutshell.
I'm a diehard Gretschaholic.
Okay,
I've got all
Gretsch.
kinds of instruments.
That's your go-to.
On acoustics. I favor things like Gibsons or old harmonies and resonators. I got a couple of resonator
Okay.
body resonators I love and play slide on.
What you playing amp wise?
But electrics, I'm a Gretsch man.
Gretsch,
I've
that's
got
it.
5 or 6 of them. Got
They
one
also
in
make-
layaway right now that I'm
They
looking
also
forward to
make
get out
guitars,
for
right?
birthday.
Guitars and amps, right?
Yeah, guitars, drums are what they're really known for. Drums and guitars.
And they make a decent amp.
They have some. Yeah, I don't. They had amps for a long time. They still do here and there.
What
but,
are you
don't see a
playing
lot
through
of it.
amp wise? What are you playing?
Amp wise, I keep a Fender Princeton, and live I actually lately have been playing through a amp in a box, UA Audio
Yeah.
Dream 65, which is their version of a Fender Deluxe, a 22.
Okay, yeah,
Deluxe.
because I've always heard from so many musicians about the Fender Twin Combo.
Yeah,
man.
so
Just
this is
like a
their-
variation.
This is like a digital pedal in a box kind of thing, and live it simplifies a lot of things because I can plug straight into a PA and just run through monitors or
Right.
something, and you always have that consistent sound. You know?
Sure.
But if I'm toting an amp around, it's almost always my Fender Princeton.
Okay. That's your go-to.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
Small amp and great for cleans, runs pedals great.
Yeah, it's all you need.
And
So-
Gretsch, pretty much, if it's got the Gretsch name on the headstock, I'm a fan.
Right,
So-
right. You're already in and stuff.
I love the feel of the neck, and I love the Filtertron style pickups. A lot of mine have TV Jones upgraded Filtertrons, but even the Gretsch ones that they are somewhere in between a Gibson PAF humbucker and
Okay.
a Fender single coil. So they have like the clarity and the brightness of a single coil from Fender, but they're humbucking like a PAF, and they're almost like a fat Strat sound.
Sure,
They're a little
sure.
fatter sound than a
Little
regular Fender.
knob action, little
Yeah.
attitude.
I love them, and I'm a diehard Bigsby tremolo fan. I can't.
Okay.
Once I started playing on some Bigsby's on Gretsch, I had to get rid of my Fenders that had tremolos. I couldn't
Right,
stand the
right.
vibrato bar on
Right,
that
right,
anymore.
right. It's like I don't need it anymore.
I do
It's
keep
useless.
a telly. I love a good telly, so I still got a good telly there. And, I'm an equal opportunity. My wife's always like, "How many guitars do you need?" And it's always just one more. That's the answer.
She's military grade when she's like, "Yes, dear." It's like it's all good. Whatever makes you happy.
I'm blessed. She doesn't ever, I know a lot of guys that are like, it's easier to get forgiveness than permission. My wife doesn't care as long, we got our bills paid.
No,
And she doesn't.
Mine is the same way.
There's guitars and instruments hanging all over the
my
house.
my girl is, she won't come out and say it, but sometimes she's like, you know, you're ultra talented. You're easily as talented as the cats you play with and sing with, whatever what you do. And I'm like, it's really weird hearing that because I've spent 33 years of my life telling everybody how good you are.
Yeah.
But unknowing to me, all this Trace Element and hanging out with Joe Guitar Hughes, Little Joe Washington, and doing my thing, and you know, I have no illusions of grandeur, but you guys inspire me when I play and sing. I'm serious about it. Unfortunately, because I'm on the business end, it's like, you know, I've heard, you know, like I'm not. I mean, I'm serious about it. You
the
know,
modern music business is a rough thing to be in. But,
it really, really is.
You know, I'm in art and music, and art arguably has been more successful for me over the years than music even. But I'm in it pretty much because if I'm not doing something creative, I become a bear. My wife uses a different word for that, but I say bear in polite.
It's
company.
funny. I say
she's like, I can tell if you haven't been able to do something for a week or so, you're not the nice guy to be around all the time.
That's funny you say that because I always tell Kim this all the time. I says if I don't get a certain something, whatever, and get an attitude adjustment, sometimes I feel like I want to walk into Walmart and just. You know,
I mean,
and I'm just kidding.
It's always been my anti-drug. You know, it's what's kept me clean. It's what's given me focus and given me some kind of outlet. Right. You know, and otherwise, I'd have been a straight A hoodlum.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start wrapping this up. So I agree with that because my girl now that I've just recently found, she's like the love of my life, and I might not even had this show with her or my other shows. She's inspired me, and I know it's getting old for people, but I got to tell you, man. I used to think it was a crock when they said, if you meet the right girl, she can elevate you. No. So, man, that's Hallmark's channel, Mickey Mouse, you know? Right. And then, boom, we're talking Netflix, do a movie soundtrack. And she backs me up on everything. I mean, doesn't matter. She's like, I'm not picking up your drawers, though. You're going to do you're going to do this. I'm going to make breakfast. I'm like, okay, that's good.
Elizabeth has quite literally and figuratively and literally saved my life.
Yeah, I believe it.
More than once.
No, same here. Kimberly.
If it wasn't for her, I in all actuality would not be.
Dude, I gotta shake your hand on that because I have a military grade girlfriend and I feel the same way. And I can't wait till we go out and do something, go see you play because God forbid those two girls get together. I don't know if Houston can handle it. Real quick before we end this, I always do a thing. Who you're thankful for? I know your wife. Tell us some people you're thankful for real quick before we end this show.
Oh man, my parents. They've been gone for a long time, but I think about them all the time.
They're always with you.
I have a really close knit family. My brother Vince has bailed me out more times than I could count. Marcy and Heather and Anna, my sisters. You know, so just all of them. Blessed to have some great kids, Benton and Samuel, and Elizabeth's son Ethan. My son, and my daughter Ruby who's still up in North Texas, up around Dallas area. Okay. So it's just been family, you know.
You have a lot to be thankful for.
Super grateful for Jason and Steven in my life and the band that they make me sound like I really know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, you do know what you're doing, man. You're a really good singer songwriter
and family to me, brothers from another mother.
Right. It was fantastic having you here. Thank you so much. We can't wait. I'm going to be producing a big 2-day, 3-day festival here, and there's no doubt I want you guys to be a part of it, you know, and we're going to do something. And I hate saying this, but I do it all the time. I always tell them, you know, you're going to get a good spot, but let's see it, you know. but there's never a bad spot when you're donating to Lone Star Community Radio. Right. We're on a nonprofit. Anytime you guys ever feel like cutting a check, $10 or whatever, care of Audio Impact. I get a little street credit. But I love being here. Dick has been doing this now for 11 years. He's amazing. Oh, wow. And I'm just real thankful to be able to showcase artists like this.
It's an honor to be here. Thanks for having me.
Guys, while I got you here real quick, be sure to follow Let's Rock with Alex Lozano on my Instagram. My girl is telling me if I don't tell you this, she's going to kick my butt. Subscribe. Let's Rock with Alex Lozano every Saturday. Rock the Rage Radio, my syndicated show that I got with J. Lambs Remy. One more time, Melon Jelly is going to be headlining at the Foundation Room at House of Blues. Be sure to go there. Dick might even show up after he kicks some butt and some pinball. Thank you guys for tuning in. Love you all. Keep supporting local music. And don't forget, making the music matter. We're out of here.